Now, let me actually see where we need to go next, because we might be able to take the car there. Yeah, I think we should be able to take the car there. So we're gonna take the car down here, and then we're gonna have to go over there. And then we can take the car to the next campsite that we have to go to, which would be down here. Okay. So we need to go right, and then we stop at this one. Do the mission, proceed to the next campsite, and then we teleport back here just for a moment. All right, let's go. Let's hope we don't hit any deer along the way. Oh. All right. Off to the right here. But yeah, we will actually find out during the course of the main mission who is responsible for this. And whether he will get what he deserves or whether he's getting off easy depends on how you look at the story. I know some people are very, very unkind to that character in question, but I don't want to spoil it yet. All right. Gonna stop here. And we're just gonna run towards our mission objective. And if we can pick up some drinking zones along the way. There we go. White-tailed deer. Rocky Mountain elk. Oh! Didn't know we didn't have the encyclopedia fully unlocked for them. Nice. So I think really the only animals we should be missing in the encyclopedia are the birds. Which we will get to as part of the main story soon enough. Hello, badgers. All right, let's go. Just picking up as many need zones as I can along the way. Alright, here we go. That's a pretty massive white-tailed deer too. Like, that is a really sweet rack. Fox. There we go. Gonna go around the other side of the lake just for funsies. Just to get more need zones, if we can. And now we go back to our car and we continue on to the next campsite, because then we can just fast travel between the campsite and the cabin. Which is going to be a lot better than back traveling to it now and then having to do the drive down here again. Alright, let's go. When it comes to lakes, you do want to check all sides of the lake to make sure that you have all the need zones. If you are actively looking for them, of course. If you're just there for a mission or something, don't bother. But when it comes to rivers, at least on the first two maps, if it's a small river like this, you don't need to bother checking both sides. Only if it's a really, really big river. And I found that a lot of people like to just, you know, go along all the rivers and find all the need zones. But I find that to be a pretty boring hunting style. So I don't usually do that. And also I tried that once in Transylvania, and there were just so many rivers that just didn't have any need zones around them, and I just felt like I wasted my time. Like if I had just gone cross country, I would have seen so many more animals and I would actually have been able to shoot something. So since then I'm like, nah, we're not doing this again. I actually find more animals when I go cross country than when I follow the rivers. So, but we'll get to that probably not tomorrow, but the day after, because tomorrow is probably going to be spent just doing a census on my black bears and wolves, so that I can actually see if I can find a 2, 3, or 4 star. Because those are missions. The missions that require you to hunt animals of a specific star rating, for those it pays off if you do just a quick check of all the herds when you start out and keep track of promising candidates, than if you just try to get to it later. Because chances are you will already have missed one. Right, so we gotta go here and then we go right. Oh, please don't make me hit any of these deer. Let's try to get through this without any deer cache. Oh, jeez. That one was close. That one was too close for comfort. Very accurate to real life though. Deer have like 0 self-preservation instincts around cause. Wait, do we have to go left here? No, we don't. Alright. Now, I wish we could just go cross country, but unfortunately there's too many hills between us and that. We could potentially go... down here. This is a bad idea, I think, but we're gonna try it anyway. We might just end up totaling our car. But if this works, we're gonna save ourselves a lot of time. So let's just see. Oh, I see a road. I see a road. Awesome. Let's go. Saved ourselves a good 2 to 3 minutes of driving. Let's go. Let's get it done. Yikes. Yeah, I saw that coming. Hey, I was steering to the left, goddamn you. And up here to the campsite. This would not work in the Jeep. The Jeep would not be able to do this. Good afternoon, good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Diamond Weatherby. I own a jewelry workshop store and I've been looking into elk ivory recently. If you don't know what that is, it's two smooth and loose-fitting tooth-like structures in an elk's upper jaw. They are not really teeth, but remnants of tusks its ancestors once had. Elk with tusk would be terrifying. Now my newest apprentice claims the age of the animal has no effect on the structure of the ivory it has. But I disagree, and I need proof. Of course I don't wish elks to be hunted just for this, so if you harvest a cow or a bull, just remember old Diamond Weatherby and send me as many variations as possible. Diamond's Jewelry, the Hat and Corner Street. So yeah, this is the one where it's really just you need one young, one adult, and one mature. Which is going to be easy enough because we are going to be hunting a few elk anyway. Alright, and now we go up to the left. And we need to go to the right here. And then we need to get to this one. Where's the road that leads there? Here. And then we can go back to Wilkoff's cabin. And after that, we don't ever use the car again, at least not on this map. Because after that, we're just going to be stalking and basically either walking or crouching through the map. We're going to be using the car exactly never, and we're going to be sprinting very rarely. Alright, let's go. And if we can get through this without running over anything on our way to this last campsite, I'll be very happy. So let's go. I believe here we need to go up and then right. Oh, this bridge. I think we actually have to come here as part of a mission. If I'm not entirely mistaken. If I remember correctly, this is also where I found my 4-star wolf when I first played the game. Oh, right, this one is a bit annoying to get through. Okay. Yeah. No. Animals, you please stay on the other side of the road. Thank you. Stay on the other side of the river. I don't want you crossing over. Not when we're this close to getting it done. Come on, it's only 500 meters left. We can do this. Before we lose the last bit of light that we have here. because we are reaching the point where it's going to get dark very, very rapidly. So we really need to finish this. Alright, there's our little access road. Let's go. Or access path, I should say. Oh, okay, it was just shadows flickering. Okay, I thought we had a deer in the woods there. Foxes are not what you think they are. Foxes don't have the best reputation. For hundreds of years they have been portrayed as deceitful tricksters and beasts. Aesop caricatured them as well. In one fable, a fox flatters a crow until she drops her supper. In another, a fox disguises his hurt pride in failing to reach some grapes by concluding that they must be sour. They always turn out arrogant, sly, or insincere. But we fight today to improve their image. Foxes sure are quick and tough to spot. They are not domestic animals like dogs, but they care deeply for their offspring and will fight to protect them. But the best way to understand foxes is to spend time watching them on your own. Don't let the media fool you. Sincerely, Rick Wilde of Better Foxes Portrayal in Media Association. So we have one dude who really loves foxes and one dude who really does not like foxes. Anyway, this is all the campsites that we need to explore, all the ones that have tasks anyway. We now have every single task currently available in the game in our quest log, which means it's going to be really easy to actually go hunting, and we will always find something that we will need, basically. Let's just go back and pick up the final mission from Vilkov. Thank you for giving some last respect to the animals. A stone fell off my heart. The branches could have been a little bit shorter, but as we say in Slovakia, don't look at the gifted horse's teeth. I'm not sure who is doing this, but I hope we find them. To shoot an animal and let it roam until it dies without trying to find it or retrieve it is not ethical, neither in the US nor in Slovakia. At least this much we have in common. With some people it's like throwing peas at walls, no matter how many times you try to educate them. Let's not cry over spilled milk. What is done is done. I want you to find out more about our traditions. When someone harvests their first animal species, they can be knighted as the hunter of that species. Let's not say hop before jumping a fence. I will explain to you the process in my next letter. I want you to not only be knighted as a white-tailed deer hunter, but also as an ethical hunter. Being an ethical hunter is a lecture for another day. I hope you already know that everything must be respected, but mostly the laws and the animals. In Slovakia, we never shoot the animal in the head, because it disrespects the animal. Please follow this tradition as well. For the record, not only does he want us to not shoot the animal in the head, he also wants us to shoot it in the heart, which is fairly okay with white-tailed deer if you know what you're doing. But yeah, can be a bit tricky sometimes. We are going to go back to this campsite actually, and we are going to call it a day. Tomorrow we are going to, actually we don't need to go back here because tomorrow we are going to do a census on certain animals, black bears, wolves, and bighorn sheep in particular, because those are the ones that we have missions for that require at least 4 stars. So it's really important that we get those out of the way soon, so that if we don't have any 4 stars on the map at the moment, we will at least be able to keep track of promising candidates. I'm not going to bother with Taste the World because number 1, badgers don't live that long, and number 2, 3 stars is okay. 4 and 5 stars is where you really, really want to track them diligently. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. For now, we are done. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had some fun, even though this was probably the most boring part of hunting a new map. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. I also always call it Vienna time or Berlin time because that's the time zone, that's the cities where the time zone is. So yeah, until then, thank you guys for joining me and I hope you have a good one. Bye bye.